49 days, Five Nights at Freddy fans. That is how much longer we have to wait to experience the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Except if you live in the UK. You get it 2 days early. Think you're better than us, UK, huh? You're just sipping your tea while you watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2 days early? Oh, bloody hell, that security guard's in trouble. Yeah, that's you. But today what I want to discuss here, Five Nights at Freddy movie fans, is it looks like we have gotten the official runtime for the movie. No more speculating. Not just that, but it looks like we can also look forward to an announcement coming up during New York Comic-Con where we'll get revealed some new details about the movie. I'll be diving into all that here, but I'm curious to hear your guys' opinions on the runtime and what you hope gets announced or talked about during New York Comic-Con. But okay, kicking things off here, the last we heard with the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and was like the last big mystery other than the rating of the movie, is how long is the actual film going to be? And a reliable source did come out who's been right on several things, but like in the industry, you're bound to get something wrong or just not all the way correct, where they told us we can maybe expect the Five Nights at Freddy's movie to come close to 3 hours. Now, we heard that news and we were like, that's insanity. They're definitely trying to pack a lot of lore into that first movie. I should have followed my movie gut instincts, because when you first heard that, a 3-hour Five Nights at Freddy's movie? That's not possible. But then I just really thought about it. I was like, well, Scott has so much control over this movie. It's taken years to get through. Maybe he did want to have a movie that long because he felt that's the only way he could tell the full story of however much he's trying to cover in that first movie. But alas, we were wrong, and the final runtime seems a lot more reasonable, with AMC Theaters finally listing it to 1 hour and 50 minutes. And yeah, that seems a lot more likely to me. If anything, you should be happy it's not 1 hour and 30 minutes. That would have been so short to cover what I think they need to for this movie. And look, I'll be honest with you guys, I know a lot of you out there would have loved a 3-hour take of this movie, would have wanted all the Freddy Fazbear and Chica cupcakes rubbing in your face. But a 3-hour movie is a tough nut to crack, and let me tell you, nuts are salty. I forgot where I was going with this analogy. But genuinely, I feel like if the movie tried going for that 3-hour mark, it just would have been too much. An hour and 50-minute runtime is maybe a little shorter than I was expecting. I thought maybe like 2 hours, 15 minutes, especially with how much lore I'm hoping they dive into. But I think that's good enough there. This is also a movie you want to rewatch over and over as the years go on. Hour and 50-minute is nice and tight. Now, I just need to know what percentage of this runtime has William Afton, Mathew Lillard in it, because that's what I really want. I want a lot of purple guy being thrown in my face, especially him inside that spring Bonnie suit that I still can't get over how fantastic that looks. Back when I thought the movie might be close to 3 hours long, I was looking at all those trailers they released and thinking to myself, well, man, then we've barely scratched the surface of this movie. Now knowing it's 1 hour and 50 minutes long, I look at the footage and I'm like, yeah, okay, seems like maybe we've gotten everything we could here, with still keeping some surprises at bay. Because like I mentioned, Mathew Lillard, every time he pops up in all the trailers, he's in the same little room as Steve Raglan calling up Mike Schmidt. Those cannot be the majority of scenes of William Afton. It would suck so much if he shows up at the beginning of the movie, disappears for all of it until the very end. We also really just don't know how much of it is going to take place in current day, how much they're going to spend in flashbacks or even in dream sequences with these nightmare visions that Mike Schmidt has of the little kids possessing the animatronics. So although it might seem like a bummer that we're getting a lot less of Five Nights at Freddy's than maybe we were anticipating, I think there is still enough secrets or things being hidden from the trailers that'll keep us really excited. And all that's left to wonder now is, do they put out a third trailer? Because they didn't call the last trailer the final trailer. They just called it trailer 2. So I gotta bet there's a final trailer coming. Probably the week of Exorcist Believer, maybe that time. That would be like October 6th. It would be just a little bit before Five Nights at Freddy's. I think that would be a good time to release the final trailer. And man, it's scary to know because they've already shown a lot. They have me hooked in and reeled. So I would like some surprises, say. So as much as I'd like to BS to you guys right now, I'm not going to watch the final trailer. I'm going to stay absent from it. Second that thing hits online, I'm going to... Chica? And you will too. Don't you lie to yourself. So yeah, another day goes by, another mystery solved for this movie. We now know the rating, the runtime. What else are we wondering about this movie? I guess to me is just, yeah, how much screen time is William Afton going to have? Will the movie end with the spring lock scene? And what other animatronic cameos we have? Because we've gotten the main players that, I've been seeing some of the photos and footage of people taking at Halloween Horror Nights where the animatronics are on display. They look so gorgeous. I bought my tickets and I can't wait to see them in person. person. But I wonder if there's more hidden in there other than like the golden Freddy and Spring Bonnie suit. Do we get a Balloon Boy cameo? Do we get any sister location teases? I don't know. Let me know what other mysteries or questions you have about this movie that you'll be thinking about for the next 49 days. Or 47 if you're from the UK, bruh. Moving on from there, New York Comic Con is coming up, and usually when Hollywood is not striking, this would be an exciting time to look forward to some small announcements. Not always something huge, but at least something that's noteworthy. And well, on the agenda, they do have it listed that we will get Blumfest on October 12th from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., where the description of the panel goes as Blum is in the house.
It's a party every week, baby.
Blumhouse founder and reigning king of horror Jason Blum, producer of Megan, the Halloween trilogy, and The Black Phone, reveals exclusive details about the company's terrifying upcoming films, including Five Nights at Freddy's, Night Swim, and Totally Killer. Y'all guys see the first look of the Totally Killer?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Guy's got Riz for days, man. He's trying to steal my look. Yeah, look at that. I'm sending you a cease and desist, Blumhouse. But okay, that's kind of cool to know. The thing that sucks with the Hollywood strike, other than the obvious of needing to pay people fairly, is because of this strike, a lot of people involved with movies are not allowed to promote them. And I was like, man, I was dying to see interviews of William Afton, Mathew Lillard, talking about his process, what it was like getting into the state of that character, being absent from the horror genre for so long. Did anything from Stu and Scream inspire him in his character? Like, I just was looking forward to those interviews and little details. And you know, if the strike wasn't happening, this panel probably would have been filled with Five Nights at Freddy's cast members from Josh Hutcherson, Mathew Lillard. But instead, Papa Blum is going to have to be the one to sit up on that panel and tell us all about the movie. The man doesn't even have the cojones to hold Chica's hand.
We are dangerously close. I will say that. We are dangerously close. I'm just saying we're dangerously close.
So I don't know how much we should expect to be revealed here. I'm sure there'll be a focus on the other movies, but Five Nights at Freddy's, I mean, they say it right there. Exclusive details. Hopefully it's not just a matter of like 2 or 3 sentences saying, movie's creepy, the atmosphere is great, oh, it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully we make 3. I need me them juicy details, Papa Blum, so please provide them. What kind of exclusive details would you like Papa Blum to dive into about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? But alas, that is all the updates we currently have going on for Five Nights at Freddy's. Just wanted to put together this little video to talk with you guys. It's getting more excited as the days are rolling along. Leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.